What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Team Death Meta giving you a deck list today. This deck was requested by one of my commenters. I'm not sure if he's a subscriber. If you are, then I apologize. And thanks for subscribing. But this, as I mentioned, this is a requested deck list. I have been thinking of new ways of running the Blue Eyes anyway. So if anything, this has just helped me come up with a way of running Blue Eyes differently. So again, thank you for that. This is Blue Eyes Chaos Dragons. Now I haven't run Chaos Dragons in quite a while since they got incredibly hurt on the ban list via Future Fusion. And I just noticed that I'm not running something. So I will take this out for the moment. Put you in. If anything, I might take out that. Sorry about this. I should have the deck ready before I do the video. There we go. But yes, so I haven't won it for a while, so I'm a bit not as informed with Chaos Dragons. I don't know 100% what's in and what's not in. So this is just what I thought would work, and trying to think the most consistent build for Chaos Dragons, knowing what, in my knowledge, what they do, how they run, and how they get the stuff off with implementing Blue Eyes. So let's get down to the deck, and I'll explain my choices as I go along. So this might be a long video. So we got the 3 Blue Eyes Dragons because it's Blue Eyes Chaos, so you gotta have 3 max Blue Eyes. Well, that's what I think. Comboed with the trade-in, I think 3 is the most consistent. And the Dragon Shrine, and I'll get all to that later. 3 Maidens Provides a Blue. It's just such a good card. It makes Blue Eyes consistent in the deck. It doesn't make him like dead as much. With the Maiden and the Trade-in and the Shrine, with all 3 of them working with Blue Eyes, you got most Blue Eyes then becomes one of the most consistent cards in the deck because he's the most comboed piece in the deck. And it's just such a good card, it's such a great stall card, and it forces your opponents to use resources on her. We got the White Stones of Legends and the Guard of Storm Dragon. I feel like these cards are just really make the deck consistent with the Cards of Consonance and for the Azure Eyes plays, because even with being Chaos Dragons, Azure Eye plays is still a great play. It in itself is a great card for Blue just to bring back constantly a 3000 beat stick over and over again, and if you have dragons on the field, playing it then protects your field. So I feel like it's a very good play, and I still run the Guardstorm because the 3000 piercing on the Blue Eyes White Dragon is just such a good thing, and it just makes it, and it just protects the Blue Eyes as well. So I feel like those 4 cards still good. Moving on to the Chaos element, this is what you'll mostly see in most of my Blue Eyes decks. These 10 cards, it just all works for me. So moving on to Chaos element, we have the Bright White Dragon Wyburster, I think that's what it's called, Wyburster. If I'm wrecking that name, sorry. But we got 3 of him and 2 of the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. The 3 Baby White Dragon and 2 of the Baby Black Dragon. I'm just going to say that. I think that's just what most people say anyway. I feel like it's the new Chaos theme. With Chaos Dragons, in a few decks I've seen online, I see these being played a lot. Just reading off the description, I feel like 3 of this guy and 2 of this guy is the better and the most consistent. So I just feel like this one, you will get him out a lot more, and with the being the light attribute, it can open up a lot more start plays in the extra deck, and it's just the better beat stick as well. I would rather play a 17 beat stick over than 1000. if I think he's 1,000. Oh no, he's 1,800. Oh god, well, I messed that up, but oh well. Still, I feel like the white is just the better. The dark attributes, level 4s, they mostly just open up, what is it, it's the beetle, Exceeds. So Master Key Beetle, that's it. So, and I used to have him and I don't anymore, and if you've watched most of my videos, you will understand that I try to build a deck online that I know I can afford in IRL, so that way I'm not over budgeting myself and just wasting money. So I feel like 3 and 2 is just better for this. If you don't agree with me, comment down below and explain to me why the other way around or equal was better. And I would just like to know. But so I won 3 of him and 2 of him. They mostly just spam each other out and recruit each other into the hand. They can't be normal summon or set, and they must be special summon by banishing a monster in the graveyard of the opposite attribute. So it develops plays in the deck. Moving on, we got 3 light pulsar dragons. As you can see, I'm not running the 3 dark flares. He was mostly just used to put stuff in the graveyard. On the odd occasion you can banish something, but I feel like Dragon Shrine is just a much better card than Dark Flare, and we have a lot of darks in the deck, so the light pulsar, and you mostly just use light pulsar to bring back the darkness metal, but now you can, in this build, you can bring back a dark storm dragon. So I won 3 light pulsar, just such a good card, just revives your thing, revives your dark dragons, and just generates so much plays. And yes, I'm running 3 light pulsars. 1 realized darkness metal, commonly seen in Chaos Dragon decks, on most dragon decks in general. Just a general great card. The 1 dark storm dragon, combo with trading, blows up back row, and just a general good card. As you can see, no MSTs in the deck because we have the freelance and we have the 1 dark storm, so MST is just not needed. You can bring back dark storm, special summon in so many ways that we can get off his Gemini effect. So I'm running them. So 1 of him. 1 Gauze is a general great dark monster and can stop OTKs. 1 BLS is a great chaos monster. Just seeing anything that's chaos really, or anything just runs a lot of light and darks. And it's also combo with trading, although you generally don't want to trade it in, but if you have to, he's an option. For the other dark engine for chaos, I'm running 2 tour guides and a dark resonator. You are probably thinking, oh, why aren't you just running 3 tour guides? You know, we can now run 3. I don't have a 3rd tour guide, and I think it's now upped in price because of that unlimitation. And B, I would like to have a Black Rose option if I can, so I feel like the Dark Resonator can be searched through tour guide if I have to. Other than that, I can have it in hand, and if I special summon these guys, I can normal summon Dark Resonator and go into a level 7 Black Rose bomb if I have to. And Dark Resonator is just a general good store card, and it combos well with the tour guide. So that's why I'm running that. If you feel like, again with the dark and light dragon, if you feel like there's another better option than Dark Resonator, post in the comments below. You know, I'd love to hear it. So we got 25 monsters in this deck. Chaos Dragons is a large monster count. So we got a lot of monsters. Spells, we've got 3 trade-ins, just makes the deck really consistent. We've got 3, 4, 5 targets in the deck. So 3 is good. It makes the deck consistent, makes it fast, and just gets all your stuff. And 2 cards of consonants. We got 4 targets in the deck, so 2's a good number, and it just, again, like trading, just gives speed, and it fills our graveyards as well. Same with trading. Also, to fill up our graveyard is Dragon Shrine. This card helps a lot, not only Chaos Dragons, but it also helps out Cyber Darks, and you might be seeing a Cyber Dark deck in the future, and I'll post it up. But it's a general great card. Send a Blue Eyes, and then you can ditch a dark dragon, so you can ditch Blue Eyes, and then you can ditch a Dark Storm, or you can ditch a Color Serpent, Dark Baby Dragon, and you can just go off from your chaos from there. It's just a great card. Just makes the deck really fast. This card revives the loss of Future Fusion for Chaos Dragons. It really does. And Dragon Shrine as well. No, not Dragon Shrine. This is Dragon Shrine. Dragon's Ravine. We still have this card. It's still at 3, and it's still awesome. 1 Dragon's Mirror, because as you can see from me putting it into the opening of the video, I like the access of 5-player dragon, and by banishing stuff we can get plays off, and it's just a general great card. I've just noticed I don't have Eclipse Wyvern in this deck, so if you feel like an Eclipse Wyvern is needed, maybe to take out one of these guys, let me know. I might put it in and might test it out, because it's a general good searcher. So that's why Dragon's Mirror is in here. Book of Moon, because I like Book of Moon. Triple Lance, because we want to protect our stuff, especially if we go for a 5-player dragon play, we want to protect him. And 2 Dragon Soul Castle, or Castle of Dragon Souls. There's a general great combo card in the deck, banishes our stuff, gets our effects off, gets our plays going, boosts our monster's attack, and when it's sent to the graveyard, I think by destruction, no, when it's face up card sent to the graveyard, we can get one of our banished dragons back, and we can just keep our loops going and going and going and going and going. So that's the deck. That's 40 cards. Moving on to the extra 5-headed dragon, just a great end turn beat stick. We got 2 silver dragons, just for Azure Ice plays. Azure Ice is very good, and it's very consistent, and it's just very good. Black Rose play, Black Rose dragon, as I mentioned before. For our rank 8s, we got Harak, Sun Dragon Ogre, or Heliopus for selective destruction. Thunder End Dragon for just all around destruction. You can take him out if you want, and I might put in a level 8 Synchro like Stardust, because we can go into Gauze and one of our tuners, so I might do that. But just an all around good card. We got a Gaia Dragon, because we can spam him out with our Photon Strike Bouncer. Photon Strike Bouncer is just a good cheap level rank 6 monster that we can play with our light pulsars, and it's just a great card. We got, for our 4s, we got Queen Dragon Djinn, because we can just bring back our monsters, great for dragon decks. Diamond Dire Wolf for just destruction. Pakuhei Paladynamo for our Evil Swarm matchup, and just a great card if you've got lights. Gagaga Cowboy, Evil Swarm matchup, which also this card helps Evil Swarm matchups. And we got our rank 3s, for we got Giga Brilliant for just general boost. Leviair, because if it's chaos we run Leviair. And Mech-Equipped Engineer, just for protection of our monsters. Yeah, so that's the deck, people. Everything in here in the side deck is options that you could run. I put another one in here just in case I feel like you could run another one, especially if you're a budget player. I suggest just to get Bouncer, because it's just an all-round good card as a beat stick for 2,700 and just a general good effect. But yeah, so this also helps for, you know, the field deck plays. So that's the deck. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment down in the videos, as I mentioned before, you know, what improvements would you think this deck could have, and like, comment, subscribe if you like the deck as well. Like it, please. And any more deck requests, especially if it's decks I've done before, like other versions of them. For like this example, I won Blue Eyes decks, so I requested a Blue Eyes Chaos. If you have any deck requests, let me know in the comments below, and I'll get to them if when I can. And this is Joe from Team Death Meta, signing out. Thank you.